up, everybody? Shaheem Reed, the Rap on Wrestling podcast. We back for another episode with the whole fam. E. Will, Spiff TV, Ari, Nick, 816, 816 Productions. We here, guys. So we got some brackets. The brackets for King of the Ring, they are official now. All of the Fatal Four Ways are done. On the women's side, Asuka just won her match on Monday Night Raw tonight. On the men's side, Jay Uso, I don't think it's any surprise to anyone. He won his match tonight. So we have Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton. That's going to happen on Friday on SmackDown. And then Jay Uso versus Cody Rhodes. That's going down next Monday on Raw. I guess you would call that the semifinals. And the finals are, of course, going to happen at Night of Champions on June 28th, the day after yours truly birthday. Get ready. On the women's side, we have Roxanne Perez. She's going to fight Jade Cargill. And like I said before, Asuka, she won tonight. And she's going to fight Alexa Bliss. So those are the last four. The match open Monday Night Raw open tonight, I should say, with Asuka to get into those semifinals. She beat Stephanie Valkyrie, Ivy Nile, and Raquel. It looked like Raquel was gonna be the victor, and Rhea Ripley came out, dragged out the ring, gave it a riptide, rolled Raquel right in the ring, and Asuka gave her this new wacky ass move. Literally, it looked like a butt bump, but it's called the Empress Impact, where she literally just takes her butt and rams it into the head of her opponent, which was Raquel tonight. Pretty weak finisher for Asuka, who's known for having some high impact moves. Fellas, what did you think? Asuka, her first match in so long, coming back to WWE, victorious. Ari, she's proceeding in the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, I think she was super over. I think everybody was excited for her to be back. So, other than probably Dom, like she got probably the biggest pop tonight. I thought the match was pretty good overall, minus that finisher move that she did. But yeah, I like it, man. I think Asuka is dope. I think she was always like that. She was dominant when she was there. So um, I think she's gonna win and fight Io. So I think that'll be interesting.
Do you think, Ari? Do you think that they should have saved her return for a surprise tonight? Instead of hyping it up, Oscar is there. Do you think it would have had even? She had great impact, like you said, but do you think it would have been even more impact if they would have saved it as a surprise?
I like the surprises. I'm big on the surprises, but with creative, they must have something up their sleeve. Reason why they did it. Maybe they wanted to get some shirts out or some merchandise out. You know what I mean? I don't know what the reason was for it, but I'm big on I'm big on the surprises. I would have rathered her instead of Mr. Goldberg. You know what I mean? But I know that's Spitz's favorite right there. But yeah, I like the surprises, man. I like the surprises.
Goldberg was a surprise tonight. We're gonna get to him in a minute. What did you guys think? E. Will, what did you think of Oscar winning?
Hey, I'm glad she won. I'm not sure what was wrong with her old finisher, but um, yeah, this one, uh, it's like she said, "Hey Naomi, I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna use one of your regular moves and turn it into a finisher." I don't know what that was, but it was good to see her. A surprise would have been a lot better, a lot more impactful. Um, I, yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but hopefully, like Ari said, they got something up the sleeve for Oscar. Um, yeah, that's really it. It was a good match though.
Good in the semi, she goes up against Alexa Bliss. Who wins in that match?
Bliss. I'm gonna
Bliss.
go with Bliss. Yeah.
Okay.
What they got going on here, Oscar?
Why? Why?
They're ready. What was their crew? Damage Control. They're ready.
Damage control.
Got rid of they got rid of Dakota Kai, so like there's washed.
Damn.
I think they can still bring damage control back with EO
Yeah, but
Kyrie
they said I
Sane.
read something. They said that they're not doing it. That's it.
Mm,
Dead.
Yeah.
damn.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
That's
Yeah,
Oscar
crazy.
man.
came out with the sting paint on, man. I think they're gonna give her a push. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Just give
she looked dope.
Yeah,
it.
she had the little remix on
But
the
wasn't
song a little bit.
Oscar and Alexa Bliss tag team champs at one point?
I believe so.
Oscar
Right?
and Bliss.
Uh-oh.
Weren't they?
I'm
I don't know. Could be
not
wrong.
Can't
sure.
remember.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, they were.
Cody Rhodes.
2022. Won the champs.
2022 tag team champions facing each other. Nick, you think Alexa Bliss is going over on Oscar next
Nah,
week?
nah. Not with her coming back. I think with the
No,
13 months since we've seen her.
13
Yeah.
months.
13 long months. It was good to see her back, man. Wish she had 13 months to work on a better finisher, but we'll take it, man.
She
I was
actually
excited
did
to see
have
her.
13 months to work on that finisher. That's all she came up with.
Yeah,
It's
man,
like,
but
come on.
it's all good. It was good to see her back. Now I think she takes the dub over Alexa Bliss for sure.
Mm.
Ari?
we see.
Yeah, I gave you my pick already. Team Oscar versus EO. I think that's gonna be the match right there.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't
You
do any
willing?
commentary before, but I think that'll be the match.
Asa should have been practicing her Rosetta Stone while she was
Yeah,
on
They
break.
both
Yeah.
Oh
struggling.
man.
They're
Oh
struggling.
man.
they ready
Mm.
for Oscar. Yeah.
Just
Right.
I do
they
think
do they talking in the ring, man. They do they talking in the ring, bro.
So
That's
what?
it.
You here? You need to go learn that shit. When you
nah, what you
become
say? You
legendary.
need to do more than talking in the ring. That's what you say, right? That's what we saying. We gotta do more
Remember
than
shout
talking
out
in the
Naheem
ring.
says?
You know.
Just give us some
Who you think
subtitles.
who you think gonna win the
Subtitles, man.
match, man? Who you think
I'm
gonna
going
win
with
the match?
Oscar. I'm going with Oscar, and I got a hot take. That finisher will not be it next week.
If
That won't be it.
I'll be honest with you, if I'm her opponent and they say, look, Oscar's gonna beat you, all right, cool. I'm a team player. You know, I might not win tonight, but I'll win next week. But I'll be damned if she beat me with that little buck bump. You know, like Raquel, she got away with it tonight because she did take the riptide, so she could
Yeah.
honestly say, "Hey, the riptide had me knocked out. I was on the floor," you know. But I'll be damned if I'm having a comeback and then she hit me with that butt bump and that's it. I ain't selling that. I ain't selling that, man.
Hey, I got a question though. Have any of the four-way matches so far like been clean with no interference?
But this guy didn't even catch Penta, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Now all
Hey, catch a pencil with a rub some of that tan off.
he should have caught him with a spear. That would have been the highlight of the night, man.
Nah,
Um,
they he needed to get a move off. He stopped the Sammy with the choke, so somebody else got to get this shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think damn Alexa Bliss or Oscar. That's a tough one with no interference. I think I'm gonna go with Alexa Bliss. She's been on the road for y'all forget Alexa Bliss on the comeback too. She's been on the
Mm.
roll, so I think I'm gonna get Alexa Bliss. Um, and poor Liv, man, she fought Kyrie Sane and she got injured, separated shoulder on a simple leg takedown. I hope she's not out for
Hey, was that like the first move of the match?
It was like the first set, the
It was
first
like
move.
first
Yeah.
soon as that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Literally the first move.
Yep.
So first 5 seconds. Done.
I
Done.
know creative was like, damn, we got all this extra time, man. We was gonna give him an extra 10 minutes, and it looked like Liv was weaseling her way up to be the number one contender again. It looked like she you know, she
Yeah.
was weaseling. So we hope Liv is gonna come back. The main event of Raw tonight was the Fatal Four Way: Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed versus Sheamus versus Rusev Day.
Hmm.
Another Fatal Four Way. Um, the lineup was very unimpressive. I was like, I don't know if I want to see Rusev and Sheamus in that. I would have liked to see Karrion Cross and somebody else get a chance. I would have liked to see AJ Styles, to be honest with you, but they pulled off a good match. It was good. They was getting some "this is
Yeah, that
awesome" chants.
they're about to bust a theory soon. Like, uh, I'll tell you when we get off.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I know Swift be speaking in the codes. He be catching himself.
Nah.
He be catching himself before he give off the honorary
Yeah,
the
man, that's
honorary
straight.
information.
They're trying. I ain't trying to leak no shit. Like, no spoiler, spoiler, spoiler.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good match at the end. Seth and his goons came out and kind of spoiled everything. Braun Breaker came out, then Sammy Uso came out to thwart him. Then it looked like Bronson was gonna give a big splash, and LA Knight came, threw him off the rope. He fell when he was about to do the tsunami. Then Jey Uso he hit his spear, and he gave him a couple of splashes off the top, and that was it. I don't think anybody on this panel was surprised to see that Jey Uso won. We talked about this in the last episode. We were pretty surprised and a little confused why Jay even has to fight in the tournament to begin with, because he just lost the belt. He should get that
Remember,
automatic
they don't
rematch.
follow no, they don't follow no rules, man. They don't follow no rules. We don't know that he could get his fucking rematch. Like, come on, man.
But Gunther
Yep.
just got his rematch, right? But Gunther
Yeah,
got
they
his
just took.
rematch.
Yeah, they took it off so he could go do this Goldberg shit, bro. Come on, man.
Very haphazard, man. Like I don't know if I don't
They
know if I
done they
like.
done took his belt off so they could run this Goldberg
Yeah,
fucking legacy play.
yeah. We gonna get the Goldberg, but with the Jey Uso thing, I don't know. I don't love how we got there. But next week we're gonna have a hell of a match: Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes, who Cody actually came out
They
and
boys.
he had a standoff. He had a face off with his WrestleMania 40 tag team partner Seth Rollins. He had to stop Seth from attacking Jey Uso. Seth backed down, and he had some choice words for Cody, but he backed down. He ain't do nothing, and
Hmm.
they gonna renew their rivalry. It looks like, but next week a very very big match. Cody versus Seth, former tag team champions. We just saw these guys team up at Money in the Bank just a couple of weeks ago. These guys
They
are
just
not
took
just
it.
friends, they're brothers. They're
No,
brothers.
yeah, he shook his hand. He's like, "You're gonna be good. Your ribs gonna be good. You're gonna be good for the match." They're just gonna have a brotherly lucha libre.
Yeah.
Who wins? Who wins, Smith?
Cody's going over, man. What are they gonna do, man? They ended Jey Uso's story. I'm surprised they ain't, like I said, like they ain't give it to somebody else. Like, geez,
Hmm.
Cody's going over for
Rikishi's
sure.
coming. Rikishi's coming. They about to do. He gonna lose. They gonna get the tag teams back. They're gonna go after fucking the New Day. They're gonna get the belts from New Day. Go back to being the tag team champions.
And then what? They're gonna lose the belts the next week on Raw against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Dang. They want to get them to get all the gold.
They building up to that. Nick, what do you think of the prospects of Cody versus Jey Uso is going down next week?
It's hard. I mean, it's hard to go against Cody, so I'm gonna say Cody for sure. Yeah, it'll be a good match, but I think in the end, Cody's gonna take it for sure. And then they'll maybe Cody will cry at the end and they'll hug it out.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Goldberg's coming because Goldberg got one more run in him. He gonna get the
Oh,
belt.
Is it one more run or one more match?
I
He
don't know,
will. Who
man.
do you think?
Yeah, he has to win the match. Is it for the belt though? It's not for the belt, right?
He said it's for the. I thought he said it's for
He
the
said
belt.
he said it's coming for the belt.
It
It's
says
for
for the
the.
Yeah.
belt.
It's for the belt.
The
Yeah,
shirt says the last ride, bro. I mean, what does that mean?
Listen,
whatever, bro.
Goldberg gets a title. Goldberg just calls his matches like he don't gotta qualify. He ain't gotta be number one contender. My man was gone for
Dog
10
got dog
years.
got only like 5 move sets. That's it. Like 5 moves.
I mean,
He's
it
gonna
was hot
spear
in
the shit out of him.
'98. It was hot in '98. E
I mean,
will
it was
who
just a
Mhm.
spear. It was just a spear and a jackknife. That's it. And his matches was done.
Well, that's what they're pitching as. No one spared, everyone speared. So he can just be spearing the shit out of him.
Whatever, bro. What they're gonna give him the belt and then he gonna lose the belt again? He gonna win the belt. Seth Rollins gonna cash in. He gonna get the belt.
Yep. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Creative.
I mean, I do want to
Foot
see
stomp
Goldberg
the
versus
shit
Braun
out of
Breaker.
Goldberg. Foot
Yeah.
stomp him on the steps.
Damn, son.
Send him home.
Come on, blood.
Send him retirement
Oh man.
package.
Listen,
Oh man.
Like Ric Flair. Give it to me.
uh,
Dang.
Let me see.
is he gonna say "I love you" though before the credits start? I don't think so. I do want to see
Yeah.
Goldberg. I do want to see Goldberg versus Braun Breaker, spear versus spear, and
No, my
let
man, it's
Goldberg
all.
take one of them vicious spears one time.
Braun Breaker got the same tattoo Goldberg got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He will. Who's
Yeah.
gonna win? Cody versus Jay.
I'm pretty sure Cody's gonna win, but I could also see a scenario where Bronson Reed, causes Jay to win by DQ possibly, or take him out and Jay gets the pin. Just because Cody jumped in their business tonight. Uh but yeah, I know it's gonna be a lot of super kicks and a lot of middle rope springboard cutters and kicks. So it's gonna be a good match.
It's definitely gonna be a dope match. I
Oh
think
yeah.
they'll play up to the friendship and the brotherhood, and Jay's still injured, so he gets a pass for losing if he
Yeah.
again. I just can't see me personally. I can't see Cody losing and with him coming back trying to go get the title from Cena. I think I think it's a foregone conclusion that Cody's gonna win the entire King of the Ring tournament and face Cena
Mhm.
and face Cena at SummerSlam, which you know they should have just called the match. They could have saved a lot of time. I know they had to go through this King of the Ring, but they could have just saved the time and let whoever wins fight Gunther because we all know that Cody's gonna fight John Cena at SummerSlam. Ari, do your opinion differ? Does your opinion differ from any of us?
Yeah. So I'm not picking Cody. I'm picking Jay Uso for the win. I feel like Cody doesn't need
Okay,
to
I
win.
like it.
Yeah, Cody doesn't need to win King of the Ring to get his title shot. So um, I think WWE is gonna take a play from AEW. Waiting for E's response to that. But with
He
Will
will. He
Ospreay
will.
and
He taking a play from AEW.
Mhm.
yeah, the Swerve and Will Ospreay, I think we're gonna see some interference, and I think Cody is actually gonna take the bump for Jay, so Jay could get the win. You know what I'm saying? So um, that's the only way Jay is gonna get a rematch with Gunther. You know what I'm saying? So he already announced it. He got one. Gunther got one. They gotta get it back on. So Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jey Uso. Jey Uso.
Hey,
Gunther actually has 5.
We're not.
now that I think
That's like
about it.
Michael Jordan never lost in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay's talking about championship matches, and in his mind, it is 1-1. So I'm gonna agree with Mr. Uso, like he said tonight, and you know, let's run it back. Let's run it back one more time.
Yeah.
I like it.
Uh,
Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton happening this week on SmackDown. Man, it feels like Sammy got some good momentum in his corner, but you can never count the Viper out. Nick, who wins in that match?
Uh, Easy, Randy for me. I don't want to see Sammy win it.
Okay. Why?
I'm just tired of Sammy, man. Like I don't get me wrong. He's always good to bring out the energy. I don't know. It just like something's missing for Sammy for me right now, and yeah, he just needs something. I don't know what it is. He needs something. He was doing the best thing he did with the Usos and all that, but just he's just missing a little something for me. So I want to see the Viper take it.
I think Sammy is missing the swag. Like we saw a little bit of the swag when he was teaming with Jay the other week, but I love Sammy when he was arrogant and he was funny. Like it's none of that. I'm tired of this serious, sometimes grim, always the underdog Sam. I like Sam when he was a little more vibrant with his character and his attitude, and I'm tired of this
It's
sad
it's it's
Sammy.
it's it's ever since that when he got the beard.
Nah, he been had the
nah, when he grew his hair,
yeah.
Oh
when he grew his hair, man, out, it's all shaggy and everything. He's been
yeah.
Mr. Woe is me. I don't know if I can do this. I need encouragement.
Right.
I'm gonna accidentally haluva kick the wrong person and be shocked. It's the same, with Sammy. It's the same circle. So
Look
he
at
needs KO.
yeah.
if
I mean,
he
I like Sammy as a solo, but they got to figure it out. I think him and Karrion Cross, like, why are we months and months for this match? Like, even tonight, he said, "I'm not even gonna fight you till after King of the Ring." Like, why are we waiting months and months? Like, let's just get it
or,
on. Like,
or or main event. What's the
I
main
ain't gonna
event?
lie, man. Carlito did more than what Karrion Cross do. All he do is just pop up and talk to somebody while mimicking their hairstyle. So, like, I don't know, man. Put him in some matches or stop
I mean,
showing them. Get
it's just
that
like
time to somebody
they
else.
be in NXT, they be champion, they cool, everybody fucks with them, and then when they come up, they just lose that.
Yeah. I'll never forget that Vince had him in that helmet looking like he was from Gladiator.
That red joint, that
Gladiator.
should look crazy. That didn't look cool.
I
Man.
wasn't with it. I wasn't with it. Man, I would love to see in that finals, the dream match, Randy versus Cody Rhodes. That's a dream match for so long. But then imagine if they had the final Sami Zayn against Jey Uso. That's crazy too. You got another brother versus brother match. All right, what do you think? How you think it's gonna pan out? You already picked Jay. Who's
Yeah. So I'm going with Jay versus Sammy for the finals. I think that'll be a dope match. I think we'll get Jay beat Cody. That'll play with him a little bit, and then he got to beat Sammy. So got to beat both of his brothers to get his rematch versus Gunther. But I think that's the path, man. Jay is too hot to put him on the bench. So I think that's what we'll see. With Randy and Cody, they don't need to win King of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? They're already Hall of Famers. Well, not soon to be Hall of Famers. They don't need to win King of the Ring. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I agree, Ari. I agree. I think Sammy versus Jay finals at King of the Ring. You got me. Just this conversation got my mind the wheels spinning, and I'm thinking like, damn, I was thinking out loud like Sammy versus Jay. I think that's the match that's needed now. I would like to keep Cody and Randy separated, and I think that's a WrestleMania match. I think next WrestleMania in Vegas, that could very well be one of the main event matches there. I would love to see that. Let's keep those guys separated until Mania, and we'll see. So now we got Goldberg coming back, as we talked about. He came back. He challenged Gunther. We have been hearing some rumors about this for the past, few days. I guess the past week or so. Um, it feels like they took the belt off Jey Uso just so they could have this match at Saturday night's main event, Gunther versus Goldberg.
in
It's gonna be for
Atlanta.
the title in Atlanta. I don't know, man. You know, God bless Goldberg, but I don't think I'm excited to see him come back and fight Gunther.
I ain't excited about it, but for some reason, the crowd was saying, doing the chants, but bro,
I mean, it's nostalgia. When you see Goldberg, you're gonna show him some love, but I
yeah,
don't think
shout out,
nobody's.
it is what it
We
is,
just don't want to see him wrestle. That's what we're trying.
you
So
know.
let me ask this, Ari. Why is WWE doing such a disservice to Gunther right now? Like when he lost the belt to Jay, he had to fight Pat McAfee. Now that he's won the belt, he has to fight Goldberg. There's so many great opponents for Gunther to fight. Like Gunther could easily, he could be fighting a Bronson Reed. He could be fighting a Braun Breaker. He's had classic matches with damn Pete Dunne before. Like the guy is a fantastic wrestler. Why are they finding it so hard to book him with anything that's exciting other than Jey Uso?
This guy said Pete Dunne.
They had great matches.
Oh
E Will,
yeah,
am I
yeah.
lying? They
No,
had
no,
Oh
great
no.
no,
They had
matches.
great
definitely,
matches.
definitely.
They had great matches,
Yeah,
but that was like NXT level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Throw them
yeah.
back to
Yeah, I
NXT
think
then.
I think it's the complete opposite. I don't think they doing Gunther wrong. I think it's an honor for him to be selected for Goldberg's last match, because this should not be a ride for Goldberg. This should be his last match. He gets to do it in Atlanta, and that should be his, his farewell, because he didn't get his farewell match. So that's what he wanted. Triple H has done that. And I think Goldberg chose Gunther. So I think when legends choose you, I think that's an honor more than, a knock on Gunther. But let's see, man. Only time will tell. But Ric Flair,
So this is
Shawn
the last.
Michaels,
So this is the last match. This is it.
yeah, I don't know what the shirt
I hope so.
means, last ride, but he looked like he was struggling coming out them sparks. So I don't think we're
I
gonna
thought it'd be
see
one
too
match
many more
championship.
matches. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's right. He said that's where the Gunther beef started, was in Atlanta. So that's where he wants to end it.
Yeah.
And I think Seth is going to cash in right after that. Right after that. So maybe we don't even
Hmm.
see Jay
And
versus
Gunther's out of
Gunther.
there.
Yeah, maybe we see Jay versus Seth. So only time will tell. Only time. But I think it's an honor
Hmm.
for Gunther to get that match.
Oh yeah.
So you saying Gunther beats Goldberg for the world title and
That's
Seth
it.
cashes in?
That's why I said
I think
earlier.
opposite.
That's the
I
play.
think
That's
opposite.
the play.
I
Opposite?
think I yeah. I
Gunther
think
beats
Goldberg,
Goldberg.
yeah. I think Goldberg actually gets the belt and Seth cashes in.
That's what I said. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
he'll see
Oh
Goldberg,
yeah,
Seth
yeah.
gets the belt.
yeah, Goldberg wins, gets the belt.
Yeah.
Seth cashes in. He got to have the championship one more time for 30 seconds. Seth get
Mhm.
it back. Gunther's right. They write Gunther off TV. See you later, Gunther. Thanks.
But damn, why Gunther got me written off TV just losing, man? This dude is
Yeah.
Gunther's top 5
I
at
know
least.
that, but they just writing him like a donkey. What do you want me to do?
Well, that's what I was asking. I was asking Ari, okay, put this match aside. Why are they finding it so hard to get this guy in a great storyline besides Jey Uso? Like this Gunther
But
could he could go
if
with
you
anybody.
look at it,
Man, that's crazy. So I don't
he's
know.
not flashy. He's not entertaining. He's the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan, right? It's almost boring, but
Mm-hmm.
it's effective.
Hey,
He's
He's the
okay.
Joker
straightforward.
on the
Big
Denver Nuggets. You know
fundamental.
what I'm saying? He's putting up 40, 15,
He
and
he
12,
needs
but it's
Ludwig.
boring. Yeah, bring his
He
boys
needs
back. I don't even
Ludwig.
know why they brought what's my other
he
guy with the
got
bald
They
rid.
brought
He
head,
got
man?
rid
they
of
brought
all of them.
they brought
Giovanni.
Truth
What?
back. They brought Truth back. Bring back Giovanni. Why not, man? At
Yeah,
least he would
you
work.
know.
You know what I'm saying? So give him something. Like
Hey man,
give.
I like Ludwig. I think Ludwig was I think Ludwig could wrestle. He had some great matches when he was going for the Intercontinental title, and he showed that he could roughhouse it with Sheamus and all of those guys and Braun Breaker. I like Ludwig. I think Ludwig his talk game is dope, especially when he announces Gunther. That took a lot. You don't realize, like, not having Ludwig there, that took away a lot from the ring entrance, man. Like just him giving that the ring. Hey
Like
man,
Rusev. You took
And that's his best friend too. So
what's his name?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You take
What
Matthew
the hell?
Reinhold away from Rusev Day
there we
and he
go.
boring. You know what I'm
There we
saying?
go.
Special K.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna say
Hey,
So
that's
that
hard.
Fifth morphed
there's
into
gonna be
that.
a that you. Oh, he put a
No,
mask on. I
we
can't
listening.
see. He the
Spiff
small
not
We
picture. I
here.
listening.
can't see him.
Oh yeah,
Spiff
it's
not
hard to.
Spiff not
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, Spiff ain't
Spiff
here no
Spiff
more.
Spiff Spiff left.
word.
He
This is
morphed into that like the
this
demon.
is
God
El
damn.
Grande.
But yeah, I can see the ref taking a bump in that match. And because they're competing with they decided to put a show up against All In. I can see ref taking a bump, lights go out, Undertaker pops in, choke slams. Yeah, man. Listen, Goldberg ruined one of his last matches.
Undertaker, dog, is a legend.
Where was that? Saudi Arabia? Y'all laughing, but Undertaker took his old ass to Mania and interfered for no reason in the Cody match, right?
I
It,
mean,
it-
it was the finale of fucking the Avengers. It was Endgame.
so this is the end game for Goldberg or Bret Hart. Somebody come take him out, but it's gonna be a
Oh,
bump.
you talk about real life beef.
We
Bret, yo, if
if
Bret
we
Hart
talking
come out,
if we talking
yo,
WWE style, it'll be an unnecessary Undertaker in
Oh, yeah.
his post retirement gear and his boots and everything. Pop up, do a choke slam, lights go out, he disappear. The ref cup opens up, and Gunther gets the pin.
and if Bret
That's
Hart
what the
comes out,
fans want. I'm telling you, they want that kind of stuff, man.
alright.
They rely on that, you
They
know.
want that belt.
So yeah, that they want to hear that dong.
That's why everybody went for crazy for Goldberg. I mean, like I said,
Yeah,
when I heard that,
There
it
you
brought me
go.
back to me being 9 years old, and my uncle taking me to WCW and
It's
seeing him.
it's nostalgia.
Yeah,
Like we
it's
always think
nostalgia.
about
yeah.
like our childhood and Goldberg, great matches,
Then
man.
they gotta hit the den. Then Big Man, Mick Foley back then.
Hell yeah!
Like he don't need to be going for a belt. He need to be going against. He need to be passing the torch. So he need to be going against Braun Breaker.
It should have been not for the. I'm saying it should have not been for the belt. It should have just been a match. He wins it. He can say his final match. He won his final match. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
Seth is going
That's
to
what I'm
cash in,
saying.
why
Jay
not
didn't
let him
need to
win the
lose
belt?
the belt to Gunther,
Nah,
man. Like it could have been Goldberg versus Gunther. It didn't have to be a title match, but
I
Yeah.
rather shit. Jay should have lost the belt to Goldberg. That would have been better than what they
if
did
Yeah.
nah,
on
man,
Monday Night Raw. They would have did it to him in a pay per view at least.
man,
Hey,
he was
Jay
gonna
do his
lose.
weak spear. Jay do his weak spear and Goldberg pop right up and hit him with a real one.
Yo,
Yo, we
I
should just get
love Jay.
all the spear boys together. Roman, Breaker, Goldberg,
Bring back Brock.
Jay. Spear versus spear.
I just
Brock.
feel like right at this point, if it's not Roman or Braun Breaker, just retire the spear.
Yeah, they should. Yeah,
Goldberg
Ron.
could do it in his last match, but let's just
Nah,
retire
we know
because
that, but we know that like everybody's doing everybody's move. Everybody got the super kick. Everybody got at least the Sammy got the other kick is different. You know what I'm
the
saying?
haluva
His
kick.
Haluva
Yeah,
kick is Andrade's
yeah,
got his legendary spinning back elbow. It's fire.
yeah.
I like it. We seeing double of Ari right now.
Yeah, he popped up twice.
I'm with
Doble.
it. I'm with it all the way. Bailey came back tonight. She confronted Becky. Um I don't know. I don't like what they doing with Bailey already. I mean, I dig the purple hair. I like the purple hair. She's separating herself, but if Becky took her out, made her miss WrestleMania, why are you coming back cutting the promo against her? Why are we not just getting it popping just like Jade Cargill did to Naomi? Like, why are we even talking? Like, it ain't nothing to talk about. You made me miss WrestleMania, and we got to throw hands automatically. Like, it's automatically on site. You used to be my homegirl too. Nah, we got to get to it. What you think, you will?
Um, just just more promos when not needed. Just straight to the action. Like Bailey's been going. She missed Mania. And was replaced by Alexa Bliss. Like she got some built up. It got to be some built up frustration, and she ain't been really smiling when she was walking into the arena. She had the straight face, like straight face in the ring. Like I just wanted to see a little bit more aggression. You know what I'm saying? Less talking.
Bailey's been really lost since she got kicked out of Damage Control. I mean, she did win the belt, but after she won the belt, is pretty much been kind of spiraling out of control. And I like Bailey. I think she's a dope wrestler. Obviously, she's one of the top stars in the women division. I just feel like they got so many women in WWE she could have feuds with. Let's hope this Becky Lynch feud goes somewhere. Maybe it'll lead to a program, not just a one off. But Bailey got to get back in motion. She got to get back in action. Now that they have these other two, these secondary belts, the Intercontinental belt and the U.S. belt. Hopefully she gets some traction. She got her title match.
You
Um,
know what? I was hoping too. Like I'm always gonna be appreciative of Bailey's work. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
I missed the Bailey that was hugging people with the floating with the air. The air joints that popped up in her entrance.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
wavy inflatable
Yeah.
there.
Like ever since she dropped that, I haven't really been checking for her. Even when she had damage control and all, it hasn't been the same for me. Um, I'm sure she's never going back to that gimmick, but it would help right about now. You know what I'm saying? Especially with how nostalgic the fans are and everything. Like she needs that boost, and I think it would instantly put her back in the spotlight where she could be contending for a belt soon. I understand she.
Take it that serious if she went back to the pop ups. If she was like too friendly because the women now they got some wolves now in the women's division now. Like they playing for keeps. Liv and Raquel and Becky is jumping people. Naomi she crashing out. Jade
Mhm.
is going bad. Like
Well, maybe some kind of inclination of that, like something. She's missing something. She's like Sammy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like even tonight, like it felt like her hair wasn't done. Like it was purple. You know what I'm saying? And bright, but it's something missing. You know what I'm saying? And I love Bailey so much that like I want more for her. You know what I'm saying? Like that was it, you know. But I'm happy to see she's back and she's in a program and going for the belt, so that's good.
Yeah, let's make this
Um,
an actual feud. Let's make this a
yeah.
program, not just a one off. Before we sign off, Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez is coming up. Who
Okay,
who
okay.
who takes that one to get to
Hey,
the finals?
can I? Did they the J Naomi isn't settled, right?
No, that's
Hmm.
beef forever. According to Naomi, she said they got beef forever. I think Jade is she kind of playing the background to get this Queen of the Ring win, but
Yeah.
I definitely think we're gonna see that rehash soon. I just think
I
Jade is
I
focused on Queen of the Ring.
I can see Naomi in that briefcase, allowing Roxanne to win. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Roxanne Perez is gonna take that.
I think Naomi gonna play the background. I
I
think
said
she's
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. E.
on
Yeah.
Roxanne being Jade.
Yeah. Naomi got that briefcase. She about to smack upside the head with that.
It's Jade versus not Roxanne. Oh my bad. Yeah,
Roxanne.
Jade Cargill's gonna squish.
Well, you know what? Oh man, I don't know if they're gonna do the interference thing in the one-on-one matches. So I'm gonna go with Jade. I'll switch my pick back with Jade.
I think Jade has to go over, man. I think
Yeah.
I think that as far as Naomi goes, I think she's just gonna play the back. I think she's just gonna chill until it's time for the title match. Now, if Jade gets that title match at SummerSlam, because I'm still keeping my pick as Jade going all the way with Queen of the Ring. I think out of all the women that's in Queen of the Ring, I mean, obviously her and Roxanne are the newest ones, right? So it's beneficial for both of them to win, but I feel that Jade she kind of needs this Queen of the Ring win because she hasn't had a lot of big wins. She's took losses. She had to vacate the tag team title. She hasn't really won any of the other qualifying matches for Money in the Bank. So she's been losing like big matches, whether it's due to interference or whatever. So I think we got to keep Jade as a formidable powerhouse. We got to keep her as one of the top in the division. I think I think I'd rather see her versus Tiffy other than any other match at SummerSlam when it comes to the women's division and any other women that could potentially win Queen of the Ring. So I think Jade wins. I think you know, she got the strength, she got the toughness to beat these chicks, and I think she's gonna go over. All right, what you think?
I'm gonna go with Roxanne. Liv is on the shelf probably for a little bit. So who better to win that match than Roxanne? I think Finn is gonna be the biggest cheerleader, and you know, possibly we see a little shakeup in the Judgment Day.
Yep.
I don't think we see two baby faces face each other in the King of the Ring. So for the women, that is.
Oh, that's another thing I ain't think about too. When does Jade leave to go shoot the movie with Jonathan Majors?
They didn't announce it yet, but we don't even know what her role will be. It might be like just like a couple of weeks that she's off. So
Yeah.
it ain't
Cause she right now, I mean, she's starting to wrestle more, but for a long time she had that Roman Reigns schedule.
I don't know, man. I would like to see Jade win it. We'll see.
Yeah, I think she
Um,
needs to win it. You know, it's necessary.
I think she needs to win it. It's like, come on, we you supposed
And
she's supposed to be like one of the top superstars. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be like foregone conclusion as a WrestleMania main eventer type upper echelon. So
and,
she
and
she
there's different
feathering her
ways.
cap.
Yeah, if it's different ways you can go too. Like she wins, she can be the arrogant heel. She could be a face. She could also end up in the story with Charlotte. That's the queen of the ring. There's so many different ways you can go if Jade wins, so that'd be dope.
I like her as a heel with the baddies and all of that. Maybe she could bring up Lash Legend and another, maybe Lash Legend and Jada could be the baddies, and
Yeah,
this go around. We'll see. We'll see. But she definitely. I think she needs a signature win, and Queen of the Ring is just to do it. Is for the taking, man. Like these, she's bigger than and stronger than all of these women. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
and she would
she
look good with
towers
that.
over Alexa. She towers over Roxanne. She towers over Oscar. She should win it.
She's gonna look like a superhero with that crown and that cape and the scepter.
She could look fantastic with that.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Queen Jade. Come on, man. It's
And
real.
I'm thinking they're gonna have Jay win so they can sell a shitload of yeet crowns.
It's funny. I like the Yeet
Oh
crowns,
man,
man. So,
yeah, man.
all
The
right.
Got to
glass
be
is
able
coming
to cut a
test it.
promo if you want to be the queen of the ring. Got to be able to cut some promos. I don't
That's gonna
think
be
Jade is
tough.
on that level yet. Cutting them
Hey,
promos.
hey, Ari, she don't got an Austin 316 in
The best
her.
wrestle.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so. Think she could
I
cut them
mean,
promos yet.
if you doing that, Oscar ain't cutting no promo.
They don't
Roxanne
Nah,
need
but
Perez
to. All she
but
got to
I,
do is
alone.
come out and dance and be like, they fear Oscar. And the
you
crowd
know,
go
it's
crazy.
crazy. I'm
That's
about to
it.
say her promos are like entertaining. They're not bad because she don't. They're
Correct.
entertaining. Like
Correct.
Jade's is a little rough. Like it's a little rough
Bailey's
sometimes.
was rough too. I'm not just getting on Jay. Bailey's was rough
Oh
too.
no, we
She
yeah,
put the crowd
yep.
to bed. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I said that earlier. She's missing something, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they ain't gonna go back to the floaty tubes and all that, but I don't know. She's missing something, like a connection with the crowd.
Maybe
She's
Charlotte interferes. Maybe she, gets jealous of Jade.
uh,
I'd rather see that than see Jade fight, you know, Alexa Bliss or Oscar. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We'll see, man.
oh,
We'll
yeah.
see. It's at least it has some intrigue. Like I said before, I would rather them do King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring. Just take a weekend and do that. Like I would have rather them take that weekend, maybe do Evolve later on in the year, and let that July weekend be Queen of the Ring and King of the Ring in Atlanta. I think that would have been amazing. You could have did the Goldberg match at King of the Ring. So
As a kid, that was like one of my favorite pay-per-views. It was dope, man.
yeah,
It's fire.
I don't like just having the finals. I mean, the way the way it plays out now is it's almost like a playoffs where you have to keep coming back. But I like the mental and toughness, mental and physical toughness angle that you had to be that guy or that chick, really the guy because it was King of the Ring, but you had to be that guy that could fight 3 4 times a night and win. Like
Yeah.
I just thought that's what made it special. I thought what made Survivor Series special was the elimination matches, the Survivor Series elimination matches. They don't do it anymore. So
Yo, that's like the biggest. That's one of the biggest fumbles to me. Like, it's so easy to do. Why can't they just give us like 6 or 7 team matches, 5 matches, 5 team matches? Like, it's enough factions and affiliations that it can happen. You know what I mean?
and
But
and you can still do the war games. I don't think it takes away from the war games. The war games is just the pinnacle of the night. These are the people that
yep,
the other Survivor Series. Sometimes it just be people that's just thrown together or whatever. But that's what made it cool because it's like why the hell is
a
Hillbilly
crazy
Bushwhackers? Like it's just
and a
something that
crazy name. You know
And
what
a
I'm
crazy
saying?
name. A crazy name.
Yep.
So
Oh
I,
man.
yeah, I don't know, man. But we gonna see. We still got a lot more wrestling coming this week.
Oh
Be
yeah.
tuned in. Y'all stay tuned in to us. Spiff TV. He got kidnapped by the masked man. I don't know who done kidnapped that brother Spiff, but the masked man took him. Um,
Hey, AEW tomorrow, Grand Slam Mexico. 2 hours is the
Okay, I
regular
could do
show.
that. We could do
Some
that
thank
2 hour
God.
Joan.
they saying it's gonna be some over, so it might be 2 hours and 15 minutes, but we got a
Yeah,
2 hour
we
show.
could deal with 15 minutes.
Oh
That,
yeah.
that, that 4 hours, boy, oh
Nick, you could
boy.
just put a my cartoon character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's what it is. We got Ari, we got Will, we got Spiff TV, Nick 816. I'm Shaheem Reed, the Rap on Wrestling podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in to our Raw Monday Night Raw recap and review. This wasn't an explosive episode, but it further along some storylines, and it definitely set some things up for later this week and
Oh
the
yeah.
weeks to come. So we're gonna see how it shakes out. Talk to y'all. Peace.